Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this above expression is where we left off last time, so we're going to pick up straight from there. Forget the introductions and everything. Last time, where we left off was where we removed the parentheses and simplified everything, and I noted that I, the square root of -1, cycles every 4 exponentials, meaning, so I'll write this down for you. I to the first is equal to I. Right, okay, gotta dot that. I squared equals -1. I cubed equals -I, and I to the fourth power is equal to I squared, which is -1 squared, so that's 1. And it starts all over from there, because I to the fifth is equal to I. 1 times I is equal to I. So, pretty helpful stuff that led us to this expression here, 1 plus pi I minus pi squared over 2 factorial, because I squared equals -1, so we change that to a negative, and, we go from there. So, alright. Moving on. Let's see. So, now we want to group all the terms with I and the terms without I together. So, let's write this e to the pi I. Like I said before, I'm in an extremely uncomfortable position right now. I think I'm getting older, my knees are hurting. Nah, I'm just joking. I'm only 14. It's hurting. It is, I'll admit. Sports and everything. Good. So we get 1 minus pi squared over 2 factorial plus pi to the fourth. I didn't show this in my in the expansion up here, but if you work it all out, like up to the 5th power, you'll see it over 4 factorial plus, let's have it here, pi I minus pi cubed I over 3 factorial. 5 out of the 5th. Okay, plus pi to the 5th I over 5 factorial. Alright, so we're there. And here is where the proof starts coming in. This is pretty much where we come into de Moivre's theorem, which is what I mentioned in the last video. If you notice, let's factor out an I from the second term here. I guess you could call it a term, but, speaking in generalities here. Just rewrite this. 1 minus pi squared over 2 factorial plus pi to the fourth over 4 factorial, dot, dot, dot. Factor on I, so plus I plus pi minus pi cubed over 3 factorial plus pi to the 5th over 5 factorial, dot, 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 right there. You notice, right, that you do notice this, that this is the series expansion for cosine, and this is a series expansion for sine. Now, normally the pi would be replaced with x to speak for any general value, but we're trying to find it out for pi. So we can rewrite this as e to the pi I equals cosine of pi plus I sine of pi. De Moivre's theorem, people. De Moivre's theorem. Oh, man, alright. So, if you remember from trigonometry, which I do not believe I did a video on my last channel on trig, but if you if you ever took trig, here, let me write this a little bigger. E to the pi I equals cosine of pi is equal to -1, because cosine is the x-coordinate, pi in radians. Oh, I forgot to mention this. This expression only works in radians, never in degrees, only in radians. Pi radians is equal to 180 degrees. Cosine of x is the x-coordinate, so that would be -1. Sine of pi is equal to 0, because we're on the axis. There's no height there. So plus I times 0, which is going to equal 0. This cancels out. E to the pi I equals -1, which means E, let's make this all epic, equals 0. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just proved Euler's identity. Be proud of yourself, because that's honestly what everyone's like, adding 1 and e to the pi I equals 0 unifies all the elements of mathematics. Like, no, the beauty of it all is not in what the equation contains. Euler didn't come up with, he didn't say, all right, let's throw all the most important elements of mathematics together and come up with this beautiful sort of relation between them. No, he figured, what would happen here. So the beauty of this equation is when you derive it, not when you just analyze it. Don't be all anal with it, seriously. This is the beauty of it all. We just derived that in like, let's say like 10, 15 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you just experienced Euler's identity. I'm Mr. Riemann Calculator. Far from equilibrium. I replied a comment to you. On the camcorder thing, it's an HD camcorder, so you guys probably won't see another video from me for about 2-3 days, because me and my dad's actually downstairs trying to figure it out. So next video, I'm just gonna introduce myself and everything, show you around my house, because I can't really, pick up my laptop and like bring it all around, because I have to plug it into the charger and everything. So alright, next video, like next 2-3 days maybe. So I'm Mr. Riemann Calculator. Thank you for viewing. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you very much.